Let's start this adventure with a question. Have you ever been to a place so rich in history that it had to be named after Kenya's first president's wife? A place which has trees standing tall for over 400 years on what was once a burial site turned garden. And a place where, although the naked eyes feel like exploring a normal park, that is not the case. Where I stand is so rich in history that in the year 2005, the National Museum of Kenya gazetted this place as a tourist attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mama Ngina Waterfront, a revamped 460 million Kenya Shillings Park, which has a beach, sits on 26 acres of land, stretches over 2 kilometers long, and overlooks the great Indian Ocean as a tourist attraction. Getting here is no mean feat. There are two secret entry points to access Mama Ngina Waterfront.
God damn.
You can either come in from the historic Likoni Ferry crossing, a place that has been the lifeline of Mombasa for centuries, flowing with human traffic almost for 50% of the day. Or you can sneak in from the side near Kenya's first ever state house, built in 1879, which also sits next to the oldest golf course in Kenya, dating back to 1911. As we go through the park, you will notice that no public vehicles are allowed into the park, making the waterfront a peaceful haven. This gives everyone a chance to stroll freely while enjoying the ocean breeze and soaking in the waterfront's beauty without major distractions. While most people see this place as a beautiful waterfront, it is more than a waterfront. Mama Ngina Waterfront is a living museum with centuries of untold history lying under my feet. Picture this. Back in the 15th century, this was a thriving Swahili town occupied by the Kilindini, Wachangamwe, and Watangana tribes. But that was the case until the Arabs and Portuguese arrived, bringing both war, trade, and displacement of the local tribes. Where I stand was once a battleground. Battles fought here changed Mombasa's history forever. If you think that is wild, here is a secret. From the battles fought, this fairy garden, now full of baobab trees, was turned into a graveyard. The wars fought between the Arabs and the Portuguese in the 1500s resulted to the Portuguese gaining control of the island. It is during this period that the iconic 16th century monument called Fort Jesus was constructed. If these baobab trees could talk, they'd tell you stories of warriors, traders, and even lost souls. Some of the trees found here have stood over 400 years, silently witnessing everything, from battles to the colonial rule to the present day. Locals say that these baobabs mark the graveyards of fallen warriors. Whether that's true or not, there is some weight of history here. Right next to these ancient baobab trees is a structure recently built. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mama Ngina Amphitheater, where the past meets the present. This amphitheater has become a home of entertainment by the sea. Ever since it was revamped, countless live performances, cultural events, and cultural shows have been held here. The wide-angle experience while having your drinks, watching a show, and enjoying scenic views is unreal. This open-air stage can host over 1,000 people. Let me take you back to the past. With the invasion of the Arabs, Portuguese, and finally the whites, this park has over the years changed names. It was first called Ras Mizimule, meaning the headlands of the spirits. Between 1912 and 1936, the British changed the name to Azania Drive, and after post-independence, Kenya's founding president named the place Mama Ngina Drive in honor of his wife Mama Ngina Kenyatta, who is also the mother of Kenya's fourth president, President Uhuru Kenyatta. At times, it has also been referred to as the Lighthouse, before it later came to be known as the new Mama Ngina Waterfront. The empty space near the amphitheater is known as the Presidential Suite. Here, major national functions have been hosted, with the first national function being the 2020 Mashujaa Day. Mama Ngina is a hotspot for photo shoots and different activities. When visiting, don't forget to carry a camera. Also, make sure you wear some comfortable shoes, beachwear or sandals if possible. At times, Mombasa can be quite hot, so carrying a hat can also be a good idea. For the ladies, carrying a sunscreen and some snacks is a plus. In case you forget to carry your snacks, the park has lots of vendors selling snacks, so you don't need to carry your water and snacks. At Mama Ngina Waterfront, the government has installed some guardrails to protect its citizens from the cliff, which offers unmatched views. Some people come here to ride horses, ride camels, skate, run, jog, stroll, eat snacks, or explore, like me. It doesn't matter what one comes here for, this place is therapeutic. Let's enjoy some views before continuing with the exploration. While strolling, we come across a Pigeon tower which is located next to the only mosque found in the waterfront, and the Kilindini Cultural Center, which is meant to act as a museum for the Swahili culture. Even though I could not access the Kilindini Center, which needed some clearance, it is said to house a rich heritage and tells of the Tua ruins, which form part of the early settlement discovered by archaeologists during the redevelopment of the park. When it comes to safety, Mama Ngina Waterfront is as safe as it gets. There is a coral rock police post with policemen always standing guard. Just by the cultural center and the police post is this food haven. It is here where you'll find Mombasa's culinary delights, from crisps locally known as kachiri to sodas, potatoes, and coconuts popularly known as madaf. Over 260 traders are believed to carry out their businesses here. This trading station is part of Kenya's Vision 2030, creating an area for traders to carry out their trade in a centralized place within the waterfront. With over 260 traders working at Mama Ngina Waterfront, you really don't need to carry snacks because everything you crave is right here. Apart from the baobab trees, the coconut trees make up a good chunk of the vegetation found here. Mama Ngina Waterfront is a beautiful place to relax and just enjoy the calm surrounding the area. It's a good place to come, free your mind, and think of the endless possibilities life has to offer. When under stress, Mama Ngina's serene nature makes this a surreal experience. Sitting down and soaking in all the beauty is something that you must experience to understand. Sitting here, I can only imagine what advice and stories people can share while seated on these concrete benches, which form a beautiful sighting. Right next to this place is a secret even many Mombasa locals don't know, the Mama Ngina beach. I didn't even know this existed until a year ago. For those asking when is the best time to visit the beach, it's during the low tide, during the mornings to 4 p.m. This is when the water recedes and the beach reveals itself like a hidden treasure. Speaking of hidden treasures, let's head to the beach and see what's beneath Mama Ngina Waterfront Park. There are said to be some caves and tunnels along the beach, which were used as holding areas for slaves during the slave trade era. From those caves, captured slaves will be smuggled onto ships. Mama Ngina Waterfront is very rich in history, dating back to the times when trade ships sailed through these waters, leading to the Mombasa, Kenya Ports Authority. The beach is full of coral rocks, which are hideouts to crabs and other small living creatures. Mama Ngina Waterfront Beach derives its name from the wife of Kenya's first president, Mama Ngina Kenyatta. While Pirate Beach in Bamburi, officially known as Jomo Kenyatta Public Beach, with the name Jomo Kenyatta being the name of Kenya's first president, the beach we are on was named after his wife, Mama Ngina Kenyatta. There are a couple of restaurants around Mama Ngina Waterfront. Talk of two modern restaurants where you can dine. We won't go in, but here they are. The first one is MnKafe. I must admit it looks quite fancy from the outside. Next to it is the Chinese Galaxy, which also looks elegant from the outside. Someone tell us more about them in the comment section below before we get a chance to review them one day. As I walked to the exit, I continued enjoying the beautiful views the waterfront offers. I had to get an ice cream to cool the temperatures and enjoy the little things life has to offer. It was a day to share, and so we did. Having gone through the park, we came to the second entry point of the park, which is near Kenya's oldest golf course, built by the British in 1911 after invading Mombasa in the colonial period. This side of the waterfront is called Kizingo. It's one of the places where the affluent live in Mombasa. This rich neighborhood houses lots of luxury buildings and apartments. This is one of the two golf courses found in Mombasa, with the other being the Nyali golf course. A few meters from Mombasa Golf Course and Club is Mombasa's State House, Kenya's first state house, built in 1879, 8 years before the construction of Nairobi State House in 1907. As we move across the rich neighborhood, we come across the second Pigeon tower found on the waterfront. This is one of the most beautiful places in the park to be at. Here, one can sit back, relax, and enjoy the views the park offers. We got a chance to experience water vessels passing along the channel. It was a nice experience. Next to the second Pigeon Tower, located near Mombasa State House, there are also other street vendors selling Mombasa's iconic culinary snacks like the famous cassava crisps, roasted potatoes, and fresh coconuts. While recording, one of the vendors showed me how they prepare the coconuts before selling them to customers. As you know, Every beginning has an ending. Thank you for watching this vlog to this very end. If you ever come to Mombasa, visit the Mama Ngina Waterfront. I wish to remind you that coming here is free. So, pack your bags and come get this 460 million Kenya Shillings experience. If you found this video to be interesting, entertaining or informative, please support our channel by hitting that like, share and subscribe button. Also, do share this video with your family and friends and walk with us to discover more places as we enjoy more travels together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering and keep embracing the beauty of our world. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.